Hi, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Pass. Racking up these episodes now.
I know, we're actually getting better at us making time.
Yeah. No editing as well, because we don't know how to edit.
Yeah, so sorry about that.
Yeah, so if you get fed up of us rambling, it's because...
Just show us how to edit, just come and help.
Yeah.
Just fucking help us.
You've had a lot of questions again.
More questions, it's good.
Yeah.
People really getting involved, so I like it.
Yeah.
One of them was, what's the biggest lie in the food world?
Fucking hell. Biggest lie?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, in the food world, as in our industry, what they tell us that when you start out, you don't, like, looking the outside looking in. What do we...
My answer to that would be, I think the biggest lie personally is supermarket meat.
Yeah.
I think naturally when people... So let's say there's butcher's counter in a supermarket. When you look at the meat there, it's bright red.
Yeah.
And I get it, because that's what your eye wants to see. It's freshness. It's peak. Where actually... The minimum law in this country, I think, is beef to be hung for 16 days. I think
Seems low, is that 16 days, isn't it?
I don't know. Don't quote me on what the law is, but I think the minimum is around 16 days. Now, if you cut into a meat that's been hung for such a short amount of time, it looks bright red. Now, it looks good to eye, but when you cook that meat, it toughens up because the proteins are still dense.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest lie is when you look at a butcher's counter and you see your meat bright red and it's only been hung for such a short amount of time, then you're actually getting a shit product.
Yeah.
Like, you want to be looking at like 32 days onwards.
Minimum 28.
Yeah.
Minimum. That's what you want to do.
And I just think, yeah, that's a lie.
Went on that with fish counter. Don't ever buy fish off a counter when it's got parsley butter stuffed on and then wrapped. Yeah. There's a reason why they put parsley butter on it.
Yeah.
Or lemon butter, is to mask that smell.
Yeah.
That fish was not fresh. Don't buy that shit. Buy fresh fish. It doesn't need butter on it to make it not smell.
I wouldn't even go to supermarkets anymore to buy it. I don't think people buy enough of it
for it to turn over.
Quality produce.
Yeah.
I think if you go to your fishmonger down at local market, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Or, honestly, people will hate me for saying this, buy frozen. Yeah. I think the technology they've got these days to catch and freeze fresh fish, I think, has excelled.
Yeah, they do it at sea, don't they?
Yeah.
So
I think you do get a good product in some frozen fish.
Yeah,
obviously
definitely.
Fresh fish is always better, but when you work in a restaurant, you know where it's coming from, you know how you're getting it, and you know what to look for. Whereas if you don't work in kitchens, I just think it's the safest, best for your fresh option.
Yeah.
So I do think supermarkets mask a lot of our pain, in the terms of freshness that we get.
Yeah, because someone will look at a steak that we produce and go, "Oh, that don't look very nice." You think that's the darkness on that is aged.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for in that.
It is. Yeah.
And people, the thing as well, even with your fruit and veg, when someone sees a watermelon that's got a bruising outside of it, and they go, "Oh, I'm not eating that's bruised." That's not.
Yeah.
That's going to be really sweet. That's going to be really nice. It's going to be laid on the floor. That's going to be fine. That's nice.
That mark is the sitting spot, isn't it? Which where it sits on the floor.
And people just think, "Oh, it's bruised. Can't be very nice. I want a perfect looking one. Want one of them square ones that you get in China." No.
Yeah.
We want better things. We know what to look for. And the biggest lie in the food world: supermarkets.
Yeah.
They sell shit products and pass it off.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Even chicken breast. When you get chicken breast, we've harped on about this for years. Then battery chickens.
Yeah.
Stop buying battery chickens and buy a whole chicken and do it properly.
That's honestly, and I know people might laugh at me. If there were one thing I'd love to retire doing, it would be a chicken farmer.
Yeah.
So there's this one type of chicken you get in France, proper looked after. When you buy it, it comes with a head on. I can't actually remember. I think have I discussed this before?
We might have been over this.
Yeah. Well, if I have, I'll be fast. You know, I would love for them all to be free range. You know, get the perfect food. Best life for a chicken, basically.
Not the UK standard of free range. It's got to have seen grass in its life.
Yeah.
For a little fucking letterbox.
Before it hits your dinner table.
Yeah.
But that's what I want to do. It'd probably be costly, but I don't
if
know.
it turned over enough
That
to
is
make
one
it
thing I
working.
would love to do, be a chicken farmer.
I'm not asked about chickens, but I like eating them. What is one thing that you would never tell your team?
Well, I'm pretty open and honest. So in positions where I've been in control of a kitchen, like let's say the head chef's been off, I am very open and I will tell people I'm in the shit. Or, you know, so I would never hide anything from a team. I would always be open. Even when, like, I'm on the pass and I feel like I'm sinking or I'm in a difficult situation, I will turn around and say, I'm in a difficult spot here. I'm not saying I want people to just jump in or help. I want people to understand that this is difficult. We need to band together. You know, so, some chefs obviously stand there pretty tall and proud and battle through it, where I always use it as a coaching method.
See, I always have the method of they shouldn't be worried unless they see me worried. So I try not to show any worry. Like, something could be going south, and I just won't have any like emotion to it. I'll just get through it and do it, thinking if they see me going down, they're going to go down, and I don't ever want them to see that, because I've never been in a situation where I thought I'm fully sinking here, like I can't get out.
I've had a few.
It's been close, but I always think I can only cook until I've run out of food. So I'll cook until I've run out of everything, and then I can't do any more than that.
But I like turning around in end and saying, look at.
Yeah, that was shit hard. That was really hard.
Yeah, it was hard. I think, you know, I didn't think I was going to get out of that, you know, the service. And I do think a positive sort of spin on that, like, oh, next time I think we should do this. Yeah. Next time, like a bit of a debrief.
Hindsight, yeah.
I mean, it's rare I've seen a kitchen debrief, ever.
I've had, on extreme days where you go, like, we've had a Christmas day that's been massively busy, and we've had a lot of pressure on it, and just telling the team, you know, you've done really well there. I think if you tell the team every night you've had a good service there, then it dilutes it. It's got to be when we've had backs against the wall, we've had a really good day, and we've nailed it in. No matter if we've had an issue or complaint, whatever it is, if we've nailed it and smashed it out of the park, we need to be recognised for that. And I think that's where it's like we don't normally do it at work, where there's never a beer after service. We go away and we go to the pub and we'll go for a beer together. Yeah. And that's my way of saying to them, you know, we've had a good night. Yeah. But the owner came in the other day and he was like, he'd come in for dinner and he'd seen that we'd been getting battered, and straight away he just rung me and just said, look, make sure you guys get a beer tonight, because that's been, I can't even explain to you how amazing this atmosphere is in here tonight. You should be proud. And that makes it feel nice. And it's beers for the guys is just a nice little token of appreciation. Yeah. But
so to answer your question, I'm like glass, transparent, don't hide anything.
I'm more, I keep mine cards close to my chest. I don't like them to see the stress side of stuff. Like if I was worried about, for example, staffing issues, or if we've got financial issues or something like that, that's not their burden to carry. So I try and mask the stress of that.
Yeah, but when you say that, it's not their burden to carry.
I think that they should be focusing on the things I need them to. Like,
I know
if it was like a hygiene or an issue with quality or an issue with the actual service or things like that, yeah, that's got to be open. But I don't want them to think, fuck, I'm in shit for staff now.
And I get that. Yeah. But I've spent most of my career being told what to do. Yeah. And what that takes away is the emphasis on learning about other things. So when you teach somebody, years ago, you teach somebody to be a commie. Now, and then they get promoted to chef de partie, then you teach somebody to be a chef de partie. Now, me personally, my mentoring style shifted one above. So when somebody's a commie and I know they're a good commie, I teach them to be a chef de partie. Then they move into the role. They're already good to go.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep myself open and transparent, because these people now need to know what they're getting themselves into. Like, there are going to be tough times. Like, and when they see me going through a difficult situation, you know, I don't really know how to explain. I don't want them getting to an head chef position
And never been
being shit and then going, well, nobody fucking told me about this. Nobody told me about staffing issues.
Yeah.
Nobody told me about how to cover a kitchen when you've got holidays. And that's what I want to expose. Like, I don't want these people getting to a point where they've never been taught it.
Yeah.
I
feel as if people would run away if they knew the real stress of it. You'd be like, right, I'm going to lose more now.
Well, no, not in terms of that. Like, you know, if I've worked with somebody who were a chef de partie and then they, I don't know, 5 years down the line, a head chef, hang on a minute, I've been prepped for this. I know how to handle the situation because my last head chef or sous chef were open.
Yeah.
He said he'd do this way. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I think I'm more on the thing of when
a need to know basis.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
I'd be like, I'd rather tell the people that need to be the ones that either look for something or the ones that need to step up, or like, I don't want to stand there and go, we've lost member staff because of that person over there, so we need to fix this. I'd rather go, right, I need to call them and get them that the reason behind why we're losing people, the reason behind what's going on, get to the source of it before everything gets leaked out. I always feel as if that if you give them too much to digest, then I've got issues with people that they're not concentrating on what I'm needing to do. So if I've given them worries of, like, I'm in the shit now we're over budget on spending, we're overspending on food costs, they're not doing ordering, apart from giving me section ordering, and I'm overspending, my food costs are too, my margins aren't high enough, we need to improve that. That's not on them. That's on me to then go, right, you need to be better with your ordering. But I don't need them to go, I'm going to stop ordering things because he said don't order it, so I'm going to run out of this, I'm going to run out of that. Yeah. I don't want to overthink it. I just want them to go. Obviously, I'm not going to hide everything from them. I just want them to know the relevant stuff. Like, I'm not going to go up to them and say, that person needs to leave because they're shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's got to be relevant to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not transparent in the fact of that, but I'm not going to hide all the...
Yeah.
I'm going to keep the things that I need to keep to my chest.
Yeah.
To use properly.
I get what you mean.
So, like, the front of the house don't need to know what happens in a kitchen. Same as a kitchen don't need to know what happens in the house.
That's a different category.
Yeah, but it's just I keep the team informed of what they need to know. I think that's the bite-sized manageable pieces that ain't going to affect their everyday performance. That's what I worry about. They're not going to perform well. What food trend would you never do?
I don't know.
Something that you wouldn't do, like you've seen something you think, oh, I'd never do that. I hate this poncy kind of style of a substance stuff. Like, I wouldn't just do this, putting a fucking radish on a plate and calling it a Michelin dish. Like, I think the trendiness of, there was one I saw years ago when it was a burnt leek on a plate. I'm like, this fucking shit is that? But everyone loved it and they took pictures of it and it was all over their Instagram and Facebook and everything. You think,
yeah,
this fucking shit is that? I wouldn't ever want to get sucked into a trap of just thinking style of a substance. Things have got to look nice, but they've got to be practical first. Yeah. If it tastes like shit but looks amazing, it's pointless. If it looks good and tastes amazing, that's what I'm aiming for. Everything has to be Instagrammable, but I think sometimes people can go too far and go, I'm just going to give you one little chuffing mouthful of mashed potato. Just because this place has done it in London. I can't get behind that.
Yeah. So what's the question again?
What kind of food trend would you not do?
I don't know. I don't like sitting into continental categories.
Yeah.
Like, I find it difficult if somebody turned around and said, right, we're going to do a Japanese theme day,
Yeah.
I think it's just
We're not Japanese.
Not my
Leave it to the
vibe.
professionals.
Yeah. Leave it to people who know.
There's not a
that
guy in
shit.
Hong Kong making Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah, I get that. That's what people want or do. Sushi chefs takes 10 years to train to be a sushi chef. Leave it to them.
Yeah, they know what they're
doing. Train 10 years to do it. They're not gonna. You know what I mean?
I don't want this kid from Chuffin, England, to come over here and start.
Basically, stay in your fucking lane.
Yeah, that's
Do you know what I mean?
the best way of doing it. I'd prefer someone to just stick to what they're good at and do it properly, rather than faff about going, we're going to do an Italian theme night tonight and just buy pasta and you think just
Italian, yeah. Like I've done a lot of pasta, but I mean, when I say stay in your lane, specific like sushi, for example, do you know what I mean? Making burgers, like I can make a burger, but leave it to somebody who knows how to make a fucking burger better than me. Sometimes when somebody can make it better than me, just leave it to them.
Yeah.
Pastry chefs, done pastry. It's not my vibe. Leave it to them.
Let them make it.
You know what I mean? So that's my answer.
So one thing that I use every day is backs or behind. And is it relevant nowadays for kitchens to still say yes, chef, or behind, or backs, or do you think it's necessary?
I feel like that's two questions split into one. No, yes, two.
One question.
One question split into, yeah. I feel like the fundamental, so chef, I think it's down to, I find chef a term of respect.
Yeah.
So
I still see people now and I call them chef, if they'd be my chef. Yeah.
I think it's a term of respect, a term of mentoring, and they've earned that title. So regardless, I think a chef, any higher rank than you, no, hang on. I think the highest in the kitchen should be called chef, unless they turn around and say, I don't want to be called chef. Yeah. I want to be called such and such. Because they've earned that right.
Yeah. I never make anyone say chef. Like, I never turn around and say, I'm not answering unless you're called chef. Like, I answer to chef. I answer to Dan. Like, it's a thing of, in the moment, there might not just, people either remember one or the other. And I've been called much worse by much worse. So it's never been a stickler for me where I'm like, I don't mind it either way. You call me it or don't call me it, I don't mind.
I think if the head chef or the executive chef's away, I think the next person in command, they should be called chef at the time. I think if both of those people are in, I don't think they should both be called chef.
No.
I think it goes back to the higher rank. So it's, in terms of backs, I think it should always be a staple. I think
it's important.
Backs
the amount of times it's saving people from getting the kitchen I work in is very intricate walkways and stuff like that. There's not a lot of space. So you've got someone that's a bit larger walking, and there's someone that's walking past, a waitress that's walking past you. They've got plates in hand. You might not see them.
Yeah.
You don't shout behind. They turn around. We've got, problems.
Yeah, I do think it's legit.
I've seen it too many times where they've walked into each other and you think, only you just need to speak.
Yeah.
Like, I'll walk behind someone and I'll say out of nature. I do it when I go out shopping.
Yeah.
Behind, just walk past someone. Just so I don't turn around back. Just so you don't.
Backs.
Like, I don't want them turning around and like being right in my face and me knocking them over or something like that. I don't want that.
And plus, I think when you're in a kitchen, you move. I feel like it's like a flow of water.
It's a dance.
Like it is. So unless you know that person who you're working with, let's say if there's two people on sauce and you know that person and how they move, I do think you need to say backs until the point where you just don't need to say it anymore.
Yeah, I've worked with some people where you can just, you know what they do, they know the next move, you know what part of the dance that they're doing, so you know what you need to do.
Yeah.
But I do think it's necessary. People don't get hurt then. Also, worst thing is smell in a kitchen.
Fat trap.
Yeah. There's been some questionable cheeses, but
yeah. So about 10 years ago, Yorkshire Water basically turned, I think it were all the water companies, basically said, we don't like you putting shit down out your drains anymore. So then we had to buy these systems called fat traps. So before, when you put something down the sink, it basically takes all the fat out of the system, and then the water goes down the drain to normal water flow, and we're left with all the fat.
Yeah, fat's how lighter, so they go the flow.
Yeah. So that gets binned in a regular, however people recycle it. But these machines need to be cleaned. So 5-day-old fat absolutely fucking stinks.
Yeah, it's at room temperature.
Yes.
And it's just everything that's gone down there, grease, fats, all that shit that's coagulated and set, it's rancid.
And off fish.
Oh God,
That's up there.
When you open up a bag and you didn't expect it.
Oh my God.
And chicken as well. To be fair, anything that's like rancid like that stinks. Once you smelt it once, you never want to smell that again.
No.
But
yeah,
I think there were what's that cheese that we had in from France with maggots? Do you remember where you keep the turnip until maggots die?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called now.
No, I know what you mean.
But that
I've worked with that before. It's
we
banned.
had it before.
Yeah.
We had it on
Stinking Bishop as well.
Yeah, that's
banned.
Is it banned?
Yeah. Because they're not allowed. I think it's only banned because of the transportation. They can't transport it with anything because it taints everything that's in that van.
Well, that's the thing about that. So the rule of the kitchen is cover your stuff because cheeses need to be covered.
Yeah.
Because the tech on, like they'll literally everything will take that smell on.
Yeah.
So any kind of neutral stuff in your fridge, it'll take on the smell of it. Mm. So that's why we need to always have airtight containers and everything needs to be cling filmed.
Yeah. Tupperwares.
Tupperware parties. What's one thing that can always go wrong? That always goes wrong in a rush. If you're rushing around, what's going to happen?
Quality.
Yeah. Can't sacrifice it.
I don't know. Through the times when I first started chefing, like I were always rushing, trying to get the job done. Where actually nowadays, I'm not that bothered about rushing anymore. I'd rather the quality stay as it is. I'd rather slow service down, ask front of house to slow service down, regardless of how busy I am, just so the quality doesn't suffer.
I think things get missed easier. Yeah. So you forget to put a garnish on. That then comes back to quality because then you go have to rush that because the rest of it's going to overcook.
Yeah.
Or sauce ain't quite ready yet. Or the other section hasn't brought their stuff up because they're a check behind. Starters haven't gone for a table yet because they're getting snowed under and they've started trying to rush things and they've missed a check.
So I would never rush anymore.
No.
I mean, I'd obviously get a bit chippy like and move about a little bit quicker, but I would never go full rush mode, flinging food out left, right and centre. I would always stay calculated.
It's not that kind of environment that you want to be in. When you start doing food like that and you're not proud of anything you send, then there's places that do that fair play to them, they make money. But for me...
It serves a purpose.
Exactly, yeah. Everything's got a purpose. They can do 1,000 covers an hour because they're kitted out for that. If I had to do 1,000 covers an hour, I think I'd die.
Yeah.
It's not.
I do look at places, and think, fuck, how, like Wagamama's, for example. I'm not out in places. You know, I do like Wagamama's, and I found out that it's not as healthy as you think. But I do think it's majority, quite healthy.
Well, look at something like Subway and all.
Yeah.
The open packets put in a tub. It's all bought in frozen pre-packaged stuff. Cucumbers are sliced already for them.
They're not.
They're not?
No.
I was got told by people that work there they're all pre-sliced. Who's cutting his cucumbers? Who's got time to cut a cucumber there?
But, like Wagamama's, they're all pretty cool and calm behind them. But they're feeding hundreds of people a day.
Yeah.
And I just think, it must be a slog.
Yeah.
And that's when my cogs get turning thinking, how do you do service? I'd like to do a day in random places and just
to try it.
Yeah.
And go, how are you getting through that without killing someone?
Yeah, having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But I can Toby Carvery's be smashing that, mate. I can tell you about Toby's and that. So, done that before. That's not, they're not nice. They're not nice. Behind the scenes in them places, not about that life.
What's your next one?
Do chefs, or should they, eat in the service?
No.
You should never eat. I don't think chefs eat the taste. So, tasting, you should always try your food, always test.
I don't.
But eating, cardinal sin, don't do it in service.
Yeah.
Do it outside before or after, and sit. Just try and make 5 minutes to sit and eat. There's a chef that I know. He's no longer a chef. He's now moved on to another. He's still within the industry, but it's not hands-on chefing.
Yeah.
He's from relentless years in the kitchen of stood eating rather than sitting down. He's eating out of the old thing of getting a pan of food and you'd literally eat it out of a pan because he ain't got time.
Yeah.
He spent his career doing it like that. I don't sit down to eat.
Yeah.
I stand up and eat all my meals pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's something to do with the esophagus. It doesn't contract anymore because it's using gravity to pull the food.
Yeah.
So it doesn't pull food down anymore. So there's 20 points that it's supposed to go down.
Yeah.
They did a test on his esophagus and one of them was working.
Oh, right.
So now he forgot how to eat food. His body couldn't eat food.
Wow.
So he just doesn't know how to take food down, so he just chokes on stuff now. Yeah.
Fucking hell. Jokes.
Just chokes on everything.
Come out with some shit, yo.
No, but it's a thing of that they've literally told him, this is what you've got and this is why it's happened.
People are listening to this now thinking, what the fuck are you on about?
And the importance of eating properly and sitting down to eat. We don't get a chance to eat. I can literally have my breakfast when I get home from work at 11 o'clock at night. I don't eat all day.
So this is how I think it should work. I think there should be 3 times to eat through the day for customers. I think it should be breakfast and then a break in service, lunch, then a big break in service, and then dinner. And I think as chefs, they should all sit down together at some point and eat no food. Like, obviously, I've worked in hotels where it's 24-hour food. I've seen chefs do service from 11 o'clock all the way around till 10 o'clock at night, which is horrendous.
I do 10 every day.
And some of them don't smoke, or whatever, so they're eating on the section through service. But I think as a hotel, there should be a point where why should the customer... I don't know. I just think there should be a break in service.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the food should be available constantly. You know what I mean? Let's make as much money as possible. I think it dilutes the excitement of a service. A bit like when you go on holiday.
Yeah.
To an all-inclusive holiday or whatever. I know different restaurants are open at different times of day. The main restaurant opens from 6 till 10, and you get people who wait outside. Like, I like that it's just not constantly there, available, which gives time to do good service. Everybody's well rested. Everything's clean. So, no, I don't agree with eating through service. No. I don't agree with even taking a shit or a piss through service. I think between 6 and 10 o'clock, your focus is...
You're a big boy, you can handle 4 hours. Yeah. That's what I've got the same mentality of going, you're a big boy, you can do 4 hours. Yeah. And you can do 3 hours for lunch, you can do 4 hours. Just outside.
I mean, if you need a piss or whatever, come on. We're not that bad. But
Nazis, I can't stand when people smoke or vape in service. I can't stand it when someone's asking if I'll put that on.
Yeah.
No, it's dirty. Just stay in. You can survive for a couple of hours. Trust me, you can. And then you can go for a break. Just don't do it now. It does rattle me. Yeah. It really does rattle me. Have you ever binned a dish on purpose?
Yeah.
Like you just chucked one?
Yeah.
I have. If it's not good enough, it don't go out. And made a point a couple of times of being a bit
felt guilty after
throwing it.
I felt guilty.
I've never really felt guilty because I just think it's not good enough.
Yeah.
I've literally taken something and thrown it and gone, that's fucking shit.
Yeah.
Or if someone's really rattled me up the wrong way. And I'm not like that now. I'm a lot calmer now, but I remember throwing afternoon tea across the kitchen. And because I wasn't satisfied, I threw the rest of it.
I've thrown a few plates, but yeah, that's my old school methods. Not anymore.
But if it isn't right, the rule goes, it don't go out. If it's not right, don't leave. And I get naffed off if someone does something off their own back and just send something about it being seen, or
I think if
they'll change something and fucking throw it in the bin, start again.
If it's a difficult dish, then I would obviously feel it's a coaching issue.
Yeah.
If it's an easy dish, risotto or whatever, I think there's no excuse. But, yeah.
Yeah. Should chefs still do stages?
Yes.
Should you still do unpaid ones?
Yes.
Should be paid?
unpaid.
I've done unpaid, and I think you get more from it than because it shows someone wants to be there. The place shouldn't have to suffer for you wanting to go learn.
But I think it should be used as a tool for the business. So years ago, you did a stage. A stage basically means where you go work for free somewhere else for a week, 2 weeks, could be a month, whatever, just to get a bit of knowledge, a bit of background, just to boost your confidence and your knowledge behind it. But you used to do that on a personal perspective.
Yeah.
So you'd find where I think it should be the opposite now. I think as a business, like let's say you as a head chef, you should send your chef out to somewhere to get knowledge and bring it back. So it's a 50-50. Do you get what I mean?
But should they be paid for that though then?
No. Oh, yes.
So that's where...
I would, yes.
So this is where I'm like, for me, if I said I want to go learn something off my own back, I would expect to just go and do it.
Yes.
But I wouldn't want to go there and sit in a cage and prep carrots for 12 hours and go home. Because you're not getting anything from that apart from the places getting you're not.
Yeah.
It's got to be relevant. Like, I wouldn't expect to be paid or to pay someone to come and do something for the learning. Because there's one thing you can't buy is you can't buy that experience. Right? So I'd prefer... If someone comes to me and said, I want to do a stage at your work with you. Yeah. Okay. No problem.
But you do that free on your own back.
But I'm not going to stand there and say, right, I want you in to do breakfast till finish for that week. Yeah. And you're going to be washing up in between and you're going to be doing all my veg prep and you're going to learn fuck all. Yeah. No. I don't want people to come in and get in my way. Yeah. Like, and, just come in, basically get all the information and go. You've still got to learn things. I want you to come in and do some stuff and still work and put things into practice. And you still got to understand the standards of what we're doing. I think for me, a stage is more about you getting the feeling for the type of service that you're doing. I did a stage with Michelin and you think, I wanted to do more of that. Yeah. And it got you, it wasn't about the dishes. It wasn't about it was about the mentality of the places and the people and the mindsets and the way things operated and the equipment. And you got so much more of a broader knowledge of things. You're not walking out there with a recipe, you're walking out there with an idea. Yeah. You're walking out there with a vision of what you've seen and what you want to implement and things you like and things you don't like and how you can put that into what you want to do.
I'd reverse my tactics on it, to be fair. If I were head chef, I'd want somebody to go on my behalf to gain their knowledge, but bring back, like, I'd send somebody to London and say, right, find out what's current. Yeah. Find out what's the buzz, because you can Google as much as you want, like what's current, what's in trend, but you don't actually know.
You don't get in as much.
For all we know, classic could be coming back in, classic foods. So, that chef comes back and says, right, Rich, classics making a comeback, old school stuff.
Let's get ahead of the
Galantine, Ballantines. This is what I think we need to start doing. This is what I've learned. This is what you know what I mean? Like, I think it should be a 50-50 thing. I think we should support that person, pay them to do the stage, come back up, share the knowledge, where if they want to do it off their own back, they do it for free on their own back. They don't have to share whatever they want.
But it's beneficial for the business or beneficial for the person. If it's beneficial for the business, then the employee should get. If it's beneficial for the person, they should just not get. Yeah. Because you're gaining knowledge and experience from, that's worth more than anything, is that really, isn't it? And putting your reputation out there when you've done that and you can learn something and you can pass it on. Yeah. It's kind of, that's what chefs kind of get off on, is being able to make someone good. Yeah. And just pass on that information. Rather than people not pass stuff on. Like, you don't give things away for free, but you once someone's kind of earned the stripes with you and you go, I'll show them a few things because they're worth showing. They've got a bit about them where they can show them a few things.
What else you got?
Is culinary school worth it?
No.
Well, funny you should say, I had a conversation with my mum last night, actually, and it got onto about culinary school and about one of the old lecturers ringing her because I made the decision that I was bored at college, that you fucking got to go in and do 1 day a week and do level 3. And when I requested it, oh no, Dan can't do that. So I kicked off. I proper booted off. And he said, if you leave college, you're not coming back. and you'll get fuck all and you'll do fuck all with your life. You'll never make it as a chef.
Wow.
And how many podcasts has he got? None. And I've got one.
So my theory, to answer the question, I think if it's a high-level culinary school, like the London Royal Culinary of Arts or the place in Switzerland, or
The Institute of...
do you know what I mean? Like, if it's a high-level cookery school, like the American one, I think yes, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
Amazing, looks good on your CV, and then it's a good footfall into the industry.
Yeah.
To open you up to fine dining. I think as a regular college degree, absolutely not.
I feel like they're just pushing any numpty or anyone that's got a bit something wrong with them. They'll go, get them in there because, you get to play with knives and fire. You'll like that. You don't have to write as much stuff.
Yeah.
So you kind of get forced into a thing where people don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's like the statistics of people that actually start on a catering college, that actually finish it, they've got to be less than 30%, I'd say, for people that actually start. If you start on day one and you've got unless you're doing level 1, you're going at a level 2 entry. Level 1 is basically can you breathe and tie your shoes. Level 2 is where you start learning.
Yeah.
If you go to level 3, you're doing advanced, you're doing more intricate stuff. You're then becoming a more supervisor role of explaining to level 2s, blah, blah, blah. That when you go into level 2, how many people actually make it to level 3, to the end of level 3? I don't reckon a lot. And then once you got to level 3, 10 years down the line, how many of them people are still in the industry? Percentage-wise, I reckon it's very low.
I just think it's bollocks, mate. I not once in my career have I been asked for any of my credentials.
No. GCSEs are the same.
Yeah.
No, never once has someone turned around and says, prove your GCSEs.
I think in high-level jobs, teachers and stuff like that, you do need it. But not one person has asked for any of my credentials, paper.
No.
I've been... obviously, your CV from where you've worked, your references, and if you're doing a trial interview, where you have to work a little bit, then interview. I think that just shows your competency level, and I don't think. I think if it's a high-level cookery school, go for it, absolutely. I think anything other than that, pointless. Don't bother.
If I were employing someone and there were 2 people in front of me, that won't be a deciding factor of did they go to culinary school or not.
Yeah.
It would be who can do the job, and you'd look and you say who's got the most experience and what's the most relevant for the kitchen.
I think if you're bored as fuck, crack on, do it. If you're bored, do it. But other than that, no.
There's better ways of doing it. You could probably do I wish I'd have done. Well, I finished mine off. I got my level 3. So I got my piece of paper no one's ever seen. I got that, and I did it on the job training.
Yeah.
Went to a place and said, I've got 95% of my work is already done through college.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting another year to sit here and with these people for them to catch up, basically.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to college to carry people through. It were a waste of time. You go to college to get your degree, to get a job. I had a job. I had a prospect for doing it in a kitchen. Why did I need that piece of paper to get me to that job?
Yeah.
He kept saying to me, says, if you don't finish level 3, you won't get a job. I'm like, I'm literally done with level 3. I'm done. I've got maybe 2 things you need to sign off in the entire book.
Yeah.
And you can pass that off today. I can literally do it for you now. And I've got to wait another year and a half because they've allocated me 2 years to do it, and I don't need 2 years.
Yeah.
Everyone learns at a different level. But being hands-on, I learn really quick with a hands-on job. If you give me a book and say, read out this book and memorize it, I can't remember start at page to bottom of page, can't remember anything. Does not stick. But if someone shows me this is how I break down a chicken, you show me once it's done, I'll break it down every time. I think they don't really harness the right method of training to people. Like they don't tailor it per person.
No.
Chefs are more hands-on, so when it's a hands-on module, I can smash through that. But when it's a written module, I'm lacking. But I don't think they're worth it. It's a bit of a scam, really.
What else you got? Is that a pack of biscuits behind you?
Yeah, do you want one?
Yeah, I want a biscuit, yeah.
There you go.
Are they open? Well, custard creams and all. Nice one.
Go on then, what's your favourite biscuit?
Bourbon. I like a bourbon biscuit. Bourbon
biscuit, yeah. I tell you what, I like Garibaldi's. I love a Garibaldi, mate. Oh, I can smash a pack of fig rolls in no time.
I
can smash a pack of them.
Right, so I'm going to be unprofessional and I'm going to eat a biscuit while you do your next question. In fact, I've got 4 because...
Let's have a look. I'm just trying to pick out some good ones because we've done a fair few. that are really good. I'm not on any of the social media stuff, right? So you can answer this one.
Yeah.
Has TikTok changed the kitchen?
No.
Fantastic. Move on. No, I'm not on any of this stuff. It don't appeal to me. If I want to do my research, I'll look up the actual stuff.
I think a platform's been made to expose places where you didn't know about. Is that guinea pigs having a go?
Yeah.
Dan's got guinea pigs in his front room.
They're my daughters. And they're just assholes.
I think TikTok's exposed places that you didn't really know or think about. These people that are, what do you call them, undercards.
Yeah.
But I think other than that, it's not really impacted that much.
No. I just think social media for businesses is good. For people's, it's not. For me, I had Facebook before and just seemed to sit there and flick through for fuck all. Like you just sit and look at fake shit and think this is not real.
Doom scroll.
Yeah, it's crap. I can't be dealing with that. Where does inspiration come from?
Other people.
But is it like a specific thing you look for, or could anyone inspire you?
I think inspiration comes from everything and everyone. I also think knowledge is all around us, and I think you use other people's building blocks to create your own style.
Yeah, definitely. I think
whatever
base recipe is good, but it's a base. You got to make it your own. You got to work on it.
I don't care who you are and how high a level you are. Whatever you create as a dish has been made in your head by 10 different people.
Yeah, that's how things are made.
Different elements are put on a plate by other people that you've seen.
And you're just trying to, hopefully one day someone will take yours and think, make that into one of the 10 things that they've taken and just take something from that.
Yeah.
It's all about sharing and working around and building. I think inspiration also comes from products. Like many a time I've seen something and thought, fuck me, that's nice. Like that. Like I once had this wild salmon in, and I'm like, wow, that's something special. That and you kind of want to highlight it and put it with something, so you try and figure out from there how can I make it. But food can also inspire you to make things better. Smack these in a minute.
Like eating biscuits while doing a podcast.
Yeah,
nailed it.
No, but the thing of like we have a dish on at my work, and it's literally melon and parmesan, but people love it, and it's as simple as that. But it's obviously got nice dressing.
What a load of shit!
No, it's nice.
Melon and parmesan.
It's because we tried this melon, and it were a breakfast melon. We tried it, and I'm like, that's nice. Something really nice and solid could go with that and work with it. We have some nice cracked hot pepper.
Fuck off.
Lemon oil. Oh, baby basil. Oh.
For that, I'm having 2 more biscuits.
This is a question for you randomly.
Go on.
Baby veg, right? Is it worth it or not?
No.
Just leave it in the ground, let it grow. Baby carrots piss me off.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, but does it? It's just a little carrot. Like, we do them at weddings, and I think it's fucking so expensive for something that's so small. Like, and people forget about them, and then they'll bring you a carrot in that's... When does it become not a baby carrot? Like, I've had these carrots in the other day that said they were baby carrots. Like, fuck me, like that is...
When it becomes bigger than your penis, that's when it's not a baby.
So, can you imagine walking around veg market going, I'm just wondering if there's a baby veg or not. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Just dropping kegs down. Hang on.
Yeah.
Can I bother you a second, sir? I just want to see if this is a proper courgette or a baby.
What's your next one?
Do customers care about food stories?
No.
Do they actually care?
Food stuff? What do you mean? Where it comes from?
The origins of stuff.
No.
Like, I know steakhouse and stuff like that are big on like putting pictures of cows up and naming the cows for, this is Daisy, she were in a field and she really enjoyed it, then we killed her and made it into steaks.
Never name something that's going to die.
It don't bother me. I'd eat Daisy all
In
day.
food. I honestly believe that nobody gives a shit.
I don't particularly care about like the story of the animal, but it's nice to know that you've got the best quality. Like, it's nice to know if you're going to have a Wagyu steak that it is the real deal and you want to know the backstory to make it right.
Off with Wagyu steak.
It's overrated. Let's just put it out there. It's nice, but it's not. I've had better than that. And Aberdeen Angus is better.
I get fed up of people just slapping a massive price tag on it. I get it. It's nice. It is. Especially A5 shit, like it is.
But you look at someone like Salbe that's making an absolute fucking killing on wrapping some Wagyu meat in a gold leaf, and you think that's a fact. That's a food trend kind of thing that you think I'd never get behind that. I ain't going to take a steak and wrap it up. I'm not going to do that.
What, in gold leaf?
Yeah, what's the point?
It's just going to come out in your shit. Does it? Do you think it comes out?
We use a lot of gold leaf at mine for stuff like desserts or cocktails, but I won't get a steak and wrap it in.
Does it come out at the other end?
I'll tell you what, I'll have a couple of sheets tomorrow and I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
I'll have a look. We'll put that on an Instagram post.
I think personally, it's the chef's job to find the best produce and give it to the customer. I don't feel like you should need to say, this is Daisy from Shetland.
No. I think it's ideal to name where things like, I've got lamb and it's come from Ilkley.
Yeah. Ilkley lamb. Yeah.
You want to name drop the place to make it so it's a reputable thing. Like you don't want them to think, I got this cow from Dodgy Dave down road and just we butchered it in back. So well, I think for questions we need some more now. So many people send some more and we've pretty much smashed through these.
Yeah.
I am making a note of them. That's why I'm doing it. I'm looking because I made a note of the ones I've done and made a little spreadsheet and used my computer skills to make a little sheet up of things that people have asked so that we can keep tracking it.
Right. Is that us time?
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's been lovely engaging with you all again.
Yeah.
And hope to see you in a week.
Please give us some more questions.
Yeah.
And anything like that. And if anyone wants to get involved in potentially...
And if you want us to do other stuff like than answering questions all day, we're up for everything. We really want to get into YouTube and visit different things and markets and things like that. We don't really know how to do it because we're a bit thick and all we can do is chef.
We can learn.
And record ourselves talking.
I tell you what would be nice.
Which took 3 episodes to get.
Yeah, fucking hell. If you've got past the first 3, thank you.
Yeah.
Stuck with us. I can now put a warning up first 3 episodes and say, it does get better.
Oh, God.
It will be nice for us to actually do a little bit of meeting up with some people. And
we do.
Going out and looking at some kitchens and giving real life experience. Because this isn't just for chefs, it's for everyone. And I know we're off topic here and we're going a bit of a time, but I got asked the question the other day.
What?
What's your favourite dish to cook? And I just started laughing, thinking, I want you to listen to my podcast and know how much of a dick you look right now.
Oh, no, don't be hard.
I didn't say that to him, but I answered him like steaks. You just think, I could just say something really intricate. Like, I really like making croquembouches or something like that, just to see what he does. Or, I like doing like deconstructed cheesecakes. See what it says.
Yeah. Just say I like wrapping in crepe aignette.
Yeah. I like to do formal Eton messes, where it's a deconstructed version of an Eton mess. And you put it together in a manageable fashion.
I hate deconstructing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right, that's the time.
Yeah. Love you all.
Bye.
See you soon.